Hi, this is Professor Stephen Ovadia, and today I'm going to walk you through how to make your keywords work with each other a little bit. The official term for this is boolean, but you'll see it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of using ands or ors to make your search terms work together with each other. So enjoy the following demonstration. So how do you make your keywords work for you a little bit better? Well, it has to do with not just the words that you select, obviously that's important, but also you want to think about how you put them together. Let's say you want a peanut butter sandwich. You're going to do a search for peanut butter sandwich, or ask for peanut butter sandwich, and that'll get you a sandwich with peanut butter. If you want a jelly sandwich, you would do a search for jelly sandwich or ask for a jelly sandwich, and then you would get a sandwich with jelly. The and is a very powerful term, though. What that does is that lets you combine two terms. So if you want a peanut butter sandwich that also has jelly on it, you would do a search for peanut butter and jelly, and that gets you something with both things together. Separately, that's using an or operator. That's, the idea of a peanut butter sandwich or a jelly sandwich, but they're not combined necessarily. They could be separate. And if you wanted, the slide is messed up, but if you wanted a peanut butter sandwich or a jelly sandwich or a cheese sandwich, that opens things up even more because you're saying you don't care, you can pick either one of them. The idea of the and or the or also the not, which we're not talking about right now, but these are called boolean operators, and they let you manipulate your keywords and have them work for you a little bit. The and helps you find less things by being more specific. Peanut butter and jelly is more specific than just peanut butter or just jelly because you're saying it has to have peanut butter and it also has to have jelly. The or helps you find more things because it's less specific. You're saying it could be this or that. You're being less particular in what you're asking for. So now let's take a look at this in action in Academic Search Complete. And let's say we're looking for articles about public education in New York City. You could do a search like public education, because public education is one idea that we're interested in, and the other idea that we want to appear with it is New York City. And if we do our search, we see 476 things come up on the topic. If we change it to an or, though, we get over 200,000 things, and that's because we're doing two very different searches. Now we're doing public education or New York City. We're saying one or the other, and New York City is obviously a very broad topic, as is public education. For the public education and New York City search, that's much more narrow because we're looking for articles that talk about the idea of public education while it also talks about the idea of New York City. And without the and in Academic Search Complete, without the Boolean operator, you don't get much. You only find 53 things. And that's because Academic Search Complete treats each idea as its own entity. So this is actually a search for the word public, followed by the word education, followed by the word new, followed by the word York, followed by the word city. So it's treating this as one giant phrase. What the and does is the and tells it to make a break and to treat it as two separate ideas. And as a general rule, the more ands you have, the less things you're going to find. And the reason you don't have to do this in Google is that Google assumes an and between each idea. So every time you do a search in Google, by default, it's an and, even though you don't specify it. So that's how you make your keywords work for you, and hopefully this will help you with today's assignment.